Alright, good legends, welcome back to another one of these motherfucking things. Alright, what are we doing tonight? Got a bit of a different one for you tonight. I've still got fucking 4 records to show, but we're bouncing off. We're going into fucking unknown waters. Particularly for me, myself too. I'm not going to pretend to fucking sit here and say that I fucking know everything about this genre, or these genres, or fucking the shit that falls under the whole umbrella. But what I do know is I really do enjoy the music that fucking these artists, projects, whatever the fuck you want to call them, you go for that, you do you. But for me, yeah, I do enjoy this music thoroughly. It's shit that fucking I have been dipping the toes in, probably just only within, maybe just over the last year. A couple of boys on Instagram put me onto it and said, fucking, if you want something different, if, you know, you've got a bit of a fucking black metal hangover, because we all fucking get there. We're not just sitting there listening to fucking black metal, death metal. Maybe you are. If you're doing that, that's fucking hard shit. Good on you. Fucking snorting fucking ants off your own arsehole. But for me, sometimes I do like to bang about in other genres of music, even though I'll use black metal as a home, as a base. For me, that's where I align myself, I suppose. Align? Is that fucking, we'll go with align. It's what I love. Home base. But then, you know, fucking, I will go off, I'll listen to grunge, I'll listen to 70s, I'll do that shit. But these bands tonight, in particular, it's shit that I've solidly, got behind, probably within, as I said, within the last probably year and a bit. Who knows? Could be a little bit long, could be a little bit less, who fucking knows? And the reason I have is probably through my love for black metal as well. But I'm always trying to fucking tip the scales, look for the more threatening, look for the more obscure, always on the fucking hunt. Probably, much like you probably guys are too, whether it be your black metal, whether you might be looking for probably the reason why fucking I get around, you know, I'm always looking for shit that fucking that makes you feel something, I suppose. We'll go with that. Anything with a bit of feeling. Anything that fucking can make you a little bit uncomfortable. Anything that can, you know, has a threatening edge to it. And I do believe some of these projects that I'll show tonight, they do have that element in spades. And they do differ from each other as well, which is kind of cool. That's what I like about it. And yeah. So the bands in question I'm going to show tonight, they do delve within the electronic realm, like your power electronics, death industrial, ambience, all that type of shit, drone. Fucking, what else we got? Yeah, dark ambient, fucking electronic, fucking industrial goodness to me, and it's the fucking atmosphere more so than anything that captures me. You can fucking hear it in the background. It already is pulsating, like a pulsating arsehole, just fucking sitting over here ready to fucking take a shit in your head or something. I don't know. It's out of control. Just like fucking, you know. But yeah, it's fucking, for me, it's, yeah. I do get behind it. I like it. It's not for everyone. I do understand that. But yeah, it's just through black metal itself. It's what probably led me to start getting around more projects within this realm as well. Gotta have other shit, or it's just gonna get boring. For me, I look for the darker aspects of life. Maybe you look for the, you know, the more prettier bullshit. Who fucking knows? Maybe you just think it's shit. But we'll fucking find out. We'll fucking get through it. We'll see what you reckon. See what I reckon. Fucking sit with us. Grab a fucking beer. Fucking jump out of here in a sec. We'll fucking jump into the first projo. Cheers. Let's fucking go. Alright. Fucking get one of these going. We'll pump in. Alright, so the first project I do have, as I said, fucking it kind of sits around, you know, within the fucking art realm as well. I'd love to go and see, I've never been able to fucking get to a show, fucking, you know, with obviously a power electronics, all that type of shit. Just haven't been able to do it yet. We'll fucking get there as well, eventually. The first banger I wanted to put up was fucking one-man female project out of New York. Goes by the name, her name is Margaret Chardee, but her project in question is Pharmakon, and the album that we are showing is 2019's Devour, put out through Sacred Bones. So I think this is her 4th full length. yeah, put out in 2019. The last release she did put out in 2024, so there was a bit of a break in between there. Maggot Mass was the last release she did put out. But this has a highly fucking mechanical, droney, fucking, yeah, real... I don't know whether it's not like a militant type style. It's more of a... Gives off, yeah, it just gives off a real mechanical, obviously industrial type fucking, like AI has taken over the world and fucking just doing weird ass fucking experiments on us all. That's what I feel with it. Yeah, it does have a real unnerving, unsettling type feel. Fucking aliens are trying to jerk you off with like tinfoil gloves or that type of shit, I suppose. Yeah, the music, it's almost like it's alive, like the pulse, it has like a pulse throughout. You do hear through the bass. And yeah, all her vocal technique is done through a pedal, an effects pedal. Yeah. Nonetheless, it's a cracker release, put out through Sacred Bones. You know them, they've dealt with them within a lot of the theatrical soundtracks, especially within your horror realms, all that type of shit. A lot of Robert Eggers stuff, his works, Northman, that type of shit. Also, I think they did the Castrate reissues, that type of shit. So if you are looking within the realms of your death industrial, ambient type deals, her work you can definitely find stuff, definitely put out through Sacred Bones, because they do much bigger runs of their work. I do know within Australia you can pick this up through Overuse, you can pick it up through Black Sound Records, one of the more semi-new ones within Melbourne. They do some wicked shit too. They delve within your black metal, death metal, power electronics, all that type of shit, yeah. And they really do fucking seem to outsource from a lot of harder to reach label distros from overseas, get their works in, so it's pretty good to see. Yeah, but this lady, she's a fucking class act as far as her works go. And as I said, yeah, just a real highly mechanical, industrialised, fucking threatening vibe throughout the whole work. Vocals are they're quite fucking, obviously, they're shouty. Like she's pissed off at someone, ready to blast someone in the fucking face type deal. She's got going on with that. Got she's eating a fucking bar of soap there, someone's head or some shit, I don't know what's going on with that either. Yeah. Always wondered what it would like to be chewing that, because yeah, looks quite chewable. But yeah, Pharmakon's Devour. Death Industrial release. Wanted to show you because yeah, it's one that I've wanted to put up for a long time. And I wouldn't mind maybe doing a couple of videos where I do show a little bit of different shit, because I do like showing black metal, but sometimes there is other shit that's out there that fucking just needs to be shown. This is certainly one of those releases. It's not something you're just going to throw on one song of. It's something you have to be in the mood for, sit with and chill out. Spin one side, flip the fucking wax over, and then fucking chuck on the other bit, see what's going on with that. But yeah, brilliant. Really good, obviously, with your headphones on, this type of shit as well, that's what I'd say, with all these releases. But yeah, cracking release nonetheless. Margaret Sade, New York project, Pharmakon, Devour. Give it a crack or don't, it's up to you. Cheers. Pharmakon, Devour, that's the one. Good shit. What do you reckon? Next one is, I do believe this is put out through Sacred Bones. No, it's not. Through Cold Spring. So this is another one that fucking, yeah, they delve within, obviously, within that industrial, ambient, dark ambient type deal. This one has more of a, more of a moodier vibe, I feel. A lot more stripped back. There's like a pagan element throughout it, but also like what I do here through it, just through how morose and bleak it is, for some reason it gives me a feeling of like what it'd be to capture like the atrocities of war. After war's proceeded, it's been done. A lot like fucking with, I have gone with it with elitism. The death, the smell of death, fucking bodies fucking piled on top of each other, thrown in pits, all that type of shit. And just that fucking, the thick stench of war to me is what I get from it. And I don't believe that's what they're even going with this, because it does have that primal, primitive type sound as well. But yeah, the artist is Trepanering Ritual. What the fucking? What I do know that fucking equates to is the drilling into the skull during a surgical procedure. But a really, really good. I think it's a two-piece. This actually might be a two-piece on this. I'm not too sure. But once again, vocals are put through. I think most of it is. But the vocals are played out through a pedal, effects pedal. You can see on the fucking, he's banging away here. And I think the sole member is Thomas. And the main man is Thomas Eskeland, or from Sweden, Eskeland, something like that. But as you can see by the titles, even by the song titles, Venerated and Despised, A Blackhead, Castrate Christ. So yeah, it has fucking obviously blasphemous undertones. Who is my mirror? Ceaseless howling. 39 lashes. So you seem to get more around like the more blasphemy, all that type of shit. But to me, it does have like the primitive, like pagan elements to it. It does feel like fucking, really does feel dark and brooding as far as what you'd fucking capture with the atrocities of war if you were to see it. Maybe through like a fucking sepia tone as well. Imagine like not in full colour, just in like a sepia tone. Just death, destruction, mayhem. But yeah, when you do hear the vocal though, as well as him singing through the effect, through an effects pedal, there is like a black metal style vocal throughout. Maybe that's the Scando coming out through him, like the Scandinavian, Swedish type deal. But you do hear that. Dude does have a number of vocals. This came out in 2014, by the way. So this is limited to 500. Get this coming out. Just on a red. Yeah, Crisco and yeah, Cold Spring and Tesco, very well renowned within the fucking, I suppose, within the death industrial, power electronic side of things. Your genocide organs, all that type of shit. Another project that I do know of that fucking has a real similar vibe to this would be maybe your MZ412. Have you heard of them? They do probably sit within the realms of what this cunt's doing. But yeah, this is wicked. He's got the runes and shit on the fingers too, so you know, he does bounce around within that. There is another fucking project that he does release under. A couple of you motherfuckers that probably have put me more onto this shit would know the other project. Dead something, I can't fucking think of it. Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah, the dog's farting too and it fucking stinks. I fed him pasta, I probably shouldn't give him pasta, but hey, he got on the chicken chorizo pasta tonight, he's letting them go. That's what I get for fucking giving me dog. A bit of fucking Italian food. Fucking dirty little bastard sitting down there. But nonetheless, yeah, cracking release. Definitely well worth your time. Little bloke. Looks nasty as fucking there. But yeah, totally different to your, say, your Pharmakon. It does have a different, it's not as abrasive, but it's, nonetheless, it's just as threatening within its messaging, within its tone. and the way that it does come across. Something you'd have to fucking check out for yourself, but we will chuck on snippos because that's what we fucking do here. So I'll chuck on a snippo with this, jump into the next banger. Cheers, get it. If you want copies too, again, overuse. I know the latest, Black Sounds Records once again does have the latest to this. I'm sure Tesco has Cold Spring, which still have plenty of these up. Where else are you going to find these? Who fucking knows? But yeah, another cracker, another snippo. Let's fucking go. Righto. So what do we have on? McFucking nuggets. Fucking 3-piece McFucking double. That name's fucking out of control. All I know is it means fucking brain ache. Drilled into your brain, skull, fucked. So that's that. That's all I've got for you. I'm not going to pronounce that again. Can't even pronounce me P's and Q's. You want me to pronounce that shit? Fuck me out of here. Next one is a very different project again. It's good though because all these are extremely different from each other, but in some ways, maybe the last one, maybe not so much, but still, it's electronic music. They fuck around within similar umbrellas of who fucking knows, maybe not. This does have acoustic in it. And it's played, it sounds like it's fucking played to a metronome actually, but it's from one of my favourite artists within Australia, within the black metal realms. And this is a black metal band or project per se from a 2-piece, but this is not fucking black metal. I don't know where the fucking it's. Maybe it is the fucking the one for this is. Sorry. Maybe this sits within the drone realm. I don't fucking know. But it is none other than Nightfall's Haunting. Nightfall's Haunting. They did. I picked up their demo, the reissue of that. That's when I fucking kind of come across them. But it is none other than the fucking MN&S fucking whatever the fuck from Castrate Christ. Numerous fucking projects they have out. They fucking, they do everything. But as I said, the one constant throughout, maybe particularly fucking more so, I know more about MN than probably Simon from the band, is that they fucking, a lot of their, I suppose their, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? I can't find it, trying to find it off the top of the tongue. A lot of their inspiration, you will find shit that they like, carries across into all their fucking different projects. Whether it be Nightfall's Haunting, Castrate Christ in particular, they all fucking differentiate. I fucking told ya, differential. How do I say that one? Differential. The fuck? Can't keep. They're all different from each other, but they have similarities throughout. I suppose their inspirations they take from other projects, maybe, whatever. Especially, I know with MN, like fucking he does have, obviously, Castrate Christ, this, Forbidden Citadel of Spirits, going back before Castrate Christ. Even with his other stuff, DSNGG, that's fucking moulded within the power of electronics. I could have showed that tonight, but I didn't. I wanted to show these because I really do enjoy this. But this is, what they do take, is they always take a sense of bleakness, the sense of hopelessness, which I've gone on about fucking numerous times. Like you just want to fucking jam out a fucking big bottle of fucking oxys, biggest glass of red wine and just fucking see yourself out. It's just what they do with their music every single time, and they capture that fucking shit phenomenally well. They just really do. And as I've said once again, like with your Castrate Christ more so, like fucking You can either find them extremely meditative, or you can find them anxiety-inducing, I'd say. But they do have that fucking abrasive feel as well, I suppose, though, like almost like a fucking steel mill in the background, just with the grating of the fucking guitars, all that type of shit, just with the way they play out. Not with this, I've definitely fucking gone off track here. But this is like a real minimalistic, once again, their stuff is minimalistic, that's just the way that they do shit. But this is no different. Minimalistic, acoustic fucking fuckery, and just spoken word from John. 2 songs on it these days, Expectations, which they have just called the little 7-inch here. It was put out through. They have fucked around. Also, they've got a demo before. I think they had a split and a demo before their last EP as well. I can't remember who that was put out through. I haven't got those 2 releases. But this is like probably being sedated, like heavily sedated, kidnapped, thrown in a van, and then waking up. And you got, you know that motherfucker Wild Bill from fucking Silence of the Lambs? Remember he's dancing around in that fucking human skin, just in the nude? Fucking got the dressing gown, just a gown on in the human skin that he's just fucking peeled off some poor bitch's fucking spleen, and then just fucking bounced around. Just fucking made a skin suit out of the cunt. Bouncing around with a fucking bit of red wine in his hand, all that type of shit. That's what you're waking up to before you're getting thrown in the wild hog. Puts a bit of lotion on that motherfucker, whatever the fuck's going on with that. So it's, yeah, just full of hopelessness and despair. Yeah, I've got the fucking... That's the one you're going to pick up if you do purchase a copy. But this is also the... I think this is meant to be the test pressing. As you can see, it's just on the grey. Same deal, exactly the same. Although fucking... That's like legitimately, like legit on just like A4 paper. This one. So sorry, this one here was put out through overuse. Got the big banger, like 2-finger jobby. 145. And yeah, same deal with this, but yeah. It's got the more heavy duty number, this. More of a heavy duty cardstock. And you got a little hole there, just a little hole. Yeah, but these are, this is an absolute cracker, but it's not for everyone. As I said, very slow, very minimalistic, all acoustic, no black metal vocal throughout. More of a, yeah, a real droning type fucking spoken word aspect to it, which I can completely get around, maybe you can't. I do believe you can still pick up copies of this through overuse as well. Other places, I think, once again, I do think Black Sounds has picked up some of Overuse's stock. I know they do have the, they did have the DSNGG shit by Matt from Overuse. So if you are after required, I'll chuck up a little fucking snippet of this just so you can fucking see for yourself what it's like. It's totally different to that other shit. I can't get this cunt in without trying to fucking crumple the cunt. So we'll leave that for a second. We'll try and punch this one in. But yeah, these were put out through, yeah, as I said, overuse. Good gear. Chucking a fucking snippet for you. Hope you're having a fucking jar. And yeah, hopefully you're not too depressed yet with all the shit that I'm showing tonight. Because it is quite bleak. But hey, it's good for you. Cheers. Character building. Right, so yes, last album for this evening to show is Odal, and you know that motherfucking symbol right there. If you follow fucking, if you're definitely within, if you got fucking Instagram, I don't know whether it comes on Facebook. I don't have Facebook, so I don't know. And you know fucking Ask. As far as labels go, definitely blown up within the last probably couple of years. I know Whitefilth did a fucking pretty wicked interview with the main man behind Label. Bloke does seem to have like a full British nationalistic fucking pride and view, which is fucking great. I like that because it doesn't mean not an NS view. He may have that too. I don't fucking know the cunt, but a nationalistic pride for his heritage, how he's brought up, raised. He seems like a fucking bulldog. Wants to punch on, doesn't give a fuck. Fucking, I don't know, he probably lifts weights with his dick, all that type of shit. He's fucking out there, hard as fucking nails. I don't know whether he's getting on the piss, probably not getting on the piss. I don't fucking know. But he's brought a new light within the realms of like fucking, well, probably with him and obviously Black Occult is another one, obviously with the Black Occult Fest he had over in Britain. But they seem to be bringing back like that fucking early 90s to late 90s, probably that fucking, the full club scene. But it seems to be somehow integrating itself within a black metal fair as well. I know a lot of fucking black metal, probably a lot of the young blokes are fucking jumping over and listening to the Arse gear. Black Occult as well, I'm sure a lot of cunts are getting around his gear. Which is all fucking, it's all quality. I would have loved to have done the Black Occult Fest, looked good. But it did incorporate, once again, it incorporated like your harsher noise, power electronics, you had the black metal elements, all that type of shit going. You had Rune Boy play, which is fucking unreal. But this is, yeah, just one of those many fucking projects that have come out of the Ask label. I don't know whether the main man from Ask is doing this as well. You know, Techno Viking, all that type of shit. But as far as techno goes, this does have like your pagan element throughout. It has fucking maybe a nationalistic view as well. Prideful fucking Britain shit. Ready to punch on for his country. That's all that I know. Whether it be Odal, Alges, fucking Rune Boy. I know. I'm pretty sure the main motherfucker was in a Cold of Death Stance as well. From, they'll come out through Go to War X. But this is, yeah. If you're a black metal fiend, or if you're a metal fiend by any length of the measure, you're probably not going to like this, but somehow this has integrated itself. I do enjoy this. I do. It probably takes me back to my fucking days. I used to be in the fucking military. Probably didn't know that one. Haven't fucking talked about that before. But I remember having, obviously there's a fucking zero drug policy within the military. So fucking having to go out with fucking me mates, go clubbing, all that type of shit. Back in the day, everyone would be fucking getting on the gear, trying to chew their own fucking ankles off. I have to be sitting there on the beers. Cunts are fucking slipping around in water while they're fucking drinking waters, fucking willy-nilly, fucking, trying to snorkel through fucking raspberry cordial, all that type of shit. Trying to chew their own nuts off. I'll be sitting there on the fucking side of the stage drinking piss. But I do remember listening to fucking Base Station. If anyone was in Melbourne and fucking used to go to Base Station back in the day, that was the motherfucker that I used to go to a little bit. Had a little bit of a fucking time there, where you get around a bit of techno. But this kind of brings that real fucking, obviously, probably early to fucking late 90s, fucking, probably British club scene back. And yeah, it does it well. It has that fucking, that trancey, drum and bass, house fucking type. Yeah, bang it all the way through. But then it has like the fucking, the messaging of fucking, the pagan atmosphere. It has fucking like almost like fucking, if you really look into it, like a bit of almost like a dungeon synth with the keys that fucking flow throughout the drum and bass, the fucking trance that's going on with it. It's an absolute oddity, but for some reason it does work. Motherfucker looked up that Techno Viking and done, right, I'm making a label around this, and that's what he's done. And as I said, yeah, with his shorts and stuff, it's always real fucking odd shit that he puts up with the shorts on his fucking Instagram feeds. Always get a kick out of it. But yeah, this one's limited to 87 of 200. If the only one in Australia is curious or wants to fucking, not bi-curious, like curious, just curious. I suppose one thing I will say too is I am fucking, yeah. It's good to see some motherfucker get around, you know, I suppose just his heritage in some way, because I do feel, you know, you're basically taught to fucking hate that these days, or feel ashamed for some reason for who you are. But don't, and this motherfucker don't. So fucking get around his tunes, give it a fucking listen if you want. If you want it from Australia, you can certainly pick up copies of this through Overuse. Where else? I don't fucking know. I don't know where they're selling them anymore. Maybe they don't. Maybe hit up the bloke from Ask and see what's going on over there. But yeah, this is, yeah, highly minimalistic. You know, you just got the fucking fold up little bang cover. I don't mind shit like that. Sometimes it gives it, for me, it gives it a bit of character. Even looks like it's a bit of a test press, this one. It's not. But just, and you can actually, so obviously with that too, and with these other alges, it's got the Adidas logo. So you can tell there's a bit of British hooliganism behind it as well. So, you know, there's heaps going on with it. But then if you look inside here, you look at their little A4 banger, Adidas pants, weightlifting belt, chainmail, sword. All he needs is a bum bag full of pingers. Cunt's ready to fucking, you know, get out the street and fucking start fucking flipping some. I reckon that might even be what the fuck. Maybe that's, you know, have a chew on one of them and see what happens in 15 minutes. Then you got the pagan element through here. Almost got the runes with the Odal fucking motherfucking, you know, the bizzo. But yeah, you know, it's got that fucking hooligan atmosphere, and I don't know how he's managed to incorporate that throughout a techno run. But for me, it works. For a lot, maybe it won't. But I know a lot of motherfuckers are getting around his shit, so, hey, you got to be quick if you want to fucking get on his gear. So, that's that. That's this. That's me. Fucking see you out in a sec. Fucking have a quick swill of this, and then we'll fucking see how we do it in an outro, eh? Cheers. Alright, good legends. That's it for another one of these, probably for another 1 or 2 weeks. I'm fucking finished with that. That's done. Gonna fucking run to the beer fridge as soon as I'm done with this little outro. Cheers for sticking around. If you have a few more different projects, well and truly outside the box, definitely shit that I fucking do get around, and more so by the day, might I add. Always, as I said, always love my black metal. Fucking that's pretty much where I situate myself. But when I'm looking for something different, that's where I'm at, because that's got the fucking, it's got feeling, makes me feel something. Gets me in the fucking feels, boys. So that's where I'm at with that. Hopefully you can find something, like fucking have a listen to some of these albums. Surely out of these 4 different fucking projects, you may find something. If not, why not? I don't fucking know. Can't fucking, I'm not your fucking mother, I'm not your father. You'll fucking find it. You don't fucking uppercut fucking do what you gotta do. Sit there and listen to black metal all the fucking time if you want. That's good. Or death metal. Thrash. Whatever the fuck you're doing, that's good. Good on you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Anyone that does. If you don't, well, fucking that's, I can't help you out. Cheers, everyone. I'm out. Fucking see yous. Till the next one. Love yous. Cheers. Bye. Empty.